The landscape is changing with we're working from home more, and we need access to knowledge, we need to work in an agile way. AI is changing this whole landscape and how we support, capture, and deliver knowledge and insights. So as we look at how we are doing this, we know that AI is going to evolve knowledge, and this is going to contribute to a evolving new knowledge landscape, right? At the end of the day, we understand that AI is going to scale the volume and effectiveness of knowledge and how it's distributed throughout your organization. So I'm going to take a little dive into that today. So when we talk about AI-infused KM, these are some of the things that we are looking at, right? One is understanding tacit and explicit knowledge. I know someone mentioned earlier about ontology and taxonomy. So it's understanding tacit and explicit knowledge through ontology management and knowledge mapping, right? Understanding how these pieces are connected. Understanding, okay, what is the authoritative source for our knowledge, the authoritative voice for this? How do we align them together? And that is really leveraged through our organization's ontologies and taxonomies, because you could have multiple taxonomies throughout your organization, and ontology is the underlying way of how all those pieces connect, right? The other thing is understanding how tacit and explicit knowledge is constantly updating. Another thing that Dan spoke of as well. We want to be able to update and keep current and relevant our knowledge within our knowledge bases. So we can, at the end of the day, be able to pull that pertinent knowledge out of our knowledge bases. And all of this is governed through our content lifecycle management processes. We all have processes that hopefully that we are leveraging to keep these things up to date. And so we're leveraging our processes in order to make that, in order to activate that governance in your knowledge. So the AI piece now becomes more focused in delivering predictive ways to display or render that knowledge for an individual or a team that's looking for specifics to get their job done. Someone what Dan was speaking of, in an agile project, in an agile way, you want to be able to access knowledge quickly, acknowledge that you're leveraging from a trusted resource, and that you are able to connect with the authoritative source of that knowledge if you have questions. So AI through predictive analytics allow you to do that, not only find what you're looking for, but also the things that are connected or related. That's how that's where the ontology piece comes in. Underlying connectiveness of that knowledge will be available. And at the end of the day, AI-infused KM is going to provide dynamic, accurate, and personal delivery of knowledge.